Welcome to the deep dive.
Yeah.
Okay, you know those stories you find online? The ones that are just so embarrassing for the main person involved that honestly they kind of make you feel a bit better about them.
Oh, yeah, like pure cringe, but with a payoff.
Exactly.
Mm.
So today, we are absolutely tearing into one of those. This is a tale of, extreme, totally unearned confidence meeting, very immediate, very satisfying, real-world consequences. Stuff we rarely get to see play out so perfectly on Reddit.
It's beautiful, honestly.
Right.
Our sources here are an original AITA post Am I the Asshole and then a 4-day update from a user called Best Days. It's all about her longtime friend Mark and his spectacular failure.
Right.
But look, this isn't just gossip, okay? Yep. What we're doing here is looking at how this toxic sense of personal ownership, which let's be real, is often fueled by money, can just make someone blow up socially the second they face actual honesty.
Yeah, it's a masterclass in entitlement imploding. So Get ready. This is basically rich kid drama slamming headfirst into reality. We've got OOP, our original poster. She's 21 in a serious relationship. And then there's Mark. He's 23. And he seems to think life is, The Bachelor. And he just gets the final rose because he, showed up first.
Pretty much, yeah. He's the star of his own show.
Okay, so part one. The completely misguided proposal at lunch.
Classic.
So OOP and Mark, friends for ages, like a decade. She's got this serious boyfriend. Mark calls her up, insists they need to have an important discussion over lunch.
Okay, red flag number one right there, that phrasing, important discussion.
Totally. So they do lunch, bit of small talk. Then Mark apparently dramatically clears his throat.
Oh, God.
And launches into why she should dump her boyfriend for him.
Yeah.
He basically says he's the superior option, the obvious choice.
And his reasons. Oh, boy. His reasons for being the better match, they are something else.
Okay, lay them on us. What's the criteria for being Mark?
All right, criteria gold. According to Mark, he's better because A, he met her first.
Okay.
B, he liked her first.
Right. Finders keepers logic.
Apparently. C, he thinks he's more good-looking.
Subjective, but okay.
D, he's taller than the boyfriend.
Wow. Crucial metric there.
And the grand finale, E, he's more successful.
Okay, I have to stop you on that last one because this is where it gets truly hilarious. The lack of self-awareness is just staggering.
It really is.
He's using these, metrics to make a logical case, but the metrics themselves are totally irrelevant. Meeting someone first doesn't give you dibs.
No. It shows how broken his thinking is, right? He sees the friendship not as a mutual thing between two people, but as his decade-long investment. It's pure sunk cost fallacy. He put in the time, so now she owes him a romantic relationship, like she's a stock maturing.
And that more successful claim just demolishes it so perfectly.
How so?
She points out her boyfriend actually works hard, Mark. And I quote, Mark's entire life is funded by his parents' money, lol.
Lols indeed. So his success is entirely theoretical, funded by mom and dad.
Exactly. He genuinely seems to believe that his potential, bankrolled by his parents gives him a claim on her life.
It's that ownership bias we talked about. She's an asset. He even said he's always been around waiting for me.
Chilling?
Yeah. He wasn't a friend. He was just waiting, fighting his time.
Well, he wasn't waiting long after she dropped the honesty bomb. OOP just laid it out. Told him exactly why she'd never date him.
Okay, what were the reasons?
Basically, he's immature, totally irresponsible, and the way he treats past girlfriends. Ghosting them, but expecting them to just hang around for whenever he decides to reappear.
Oof.
Yeah. She said that terrible treatment of women is why she'd already started distancing herself. She was just done with this whole chaotic approach to people.
And that's the thing with people like that. They can't handle direct honesty when it shatters their self-image.
So what did he do? Argue?
Nope. Didn't argue, didn't say a word, just got up and left silently. And then apparently immediately spiraled, became a total wreck, started drinking heavily.
Oh, predictably. And that, of course, brings in the backup dancer.
Flying monkeys. Yep. The mutual friends mobilized instantly, just like Reddit knew they would.
Calling her harsh, saying she broke him.
Yeah.
Seriously.
Yep. Harassing her. This is that toxic clique loyalty, right? They weren't defending him because he's a good guy. They were defending the narrative, the story where Mark is the main character who deserves whatever he wants.
Why is his supposed heartbreak more important than the fact he just insulted her relationship, and basically demanded she change her life for him? It makes no sense.
Because in that little bubble they live in, feelings trump accountability, especially his feelings. If Mark is sad, he's the victim. End of story.
Wow.
His, status or whatever in their group means his comfort matters more than her boundaries. So if she sets a boundary, she's the bad guy for making him feel bad.
Completely backward.
Totally inverted moral compass. And OOP saw it straight away, realized she had to just cut them all off, block, delete, goodbye.
Good for her. And the Reddit community totally backed her up. Overwhelmingly NTA. The asshole. She blocked Mark, blocked all those so-called mutual friends defending his bruised ego.
Yeah, and the insight from the Reddit comments was spot on. People didn't just focus on the fight, they zeroed in on the objectification. How Mark's whole 10-year friendship was just him waiting to acquire her.
Like she was a collectible.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Which led to that absolutely legendary comment. She's a human being, not a merch drop.
Not a merch drop, that is. That's
Yes.
perfect. It should be embroidered on a pillow or something. It sums up that whole narcissistic view, right? That other people are just accessories, trophies.
It absolutely does. And OOP even confirmed it later in the comments, said Mark always makes everything about him and always wants to one-up his friends.
So it wasn't about partnership. It was about winning. Having the best accessory, the best status symbols.
The tallest girlfriend. I don't know. Wait, no, he had to be taller. The most theoretical success. Yeah, it's all performance.
Where does someone even get a script like that? It makes you wonder, like that commenter who joked Mark probably thinks Hallmark Christmas movies are documentaries.
Probably. He really seemed to believe that being persistent, kind of stalker-ish, entitled, that's how you win the girl.
It's like those creepy song lyrics we pretend are romantic.
Oh, totally. Like, Every Breath You Take by the Police. Great song, musically, lyrically. It's a stalker's anthem. But we see this romanticized everywhere. The nice guy in movies who just ignores clear no signals and eventually wins her over through sheer, annoying persistence.
Or those old pop songs.
Yeah.
Like Avril Lavigne's Girlfriend. Basically, Steal Your Boyfriend, the anthem. Or the movie trope where the awkward guy obsesses and wears down the popular girl.
Yeah.
The lesson always seems to be that obsession trumps actual connection.
Precisely. And Mark, he bought that script hook, line, and sinker. He thought being the dramatic, persistent guy was his winning strategy.
Yeah, well, Mark was about to find out that outside his little echo chamber, that kind of persistence isn't romantic. It's often seen as a threat.
His rom-com fantasy was definitely headed for a collision with reality, specifically the reality of a couple who actually set boundaries.
Okay, so fast forward 4 days. This is the update post. OP was genuinely worried about Mark's, stability after the lunch incident. So she took precautions. Told her sister and brother-in-law, who apparently had security cameras anyway, for their baby. And she made sure her boyfriend knew everything. And the boyfriend, importantly, is described as a fit guy who also has security at his place. So, yeah, safety measures engaged.
Okay, good. These details matter. It shows they understand security, privacy, boundaries, unlike someone else we know.
Right. So they're all at a friend's birthday party.
Yeah.
First, they spot Mark's sidekick, Ben. Clear warning sign, right? The scout. Then about an hour later, Mark himself shows up. And get this. He walks in smiling. Like nothing happened. Like he hadn't been shot down and blocked 4 days ago.
That is peak delusion, peak arrogance. He really thinks if he just pretends it didn't happen, the boundary she set will just evaporate.
Apparently. And he doesn't even talk to her first. Walks right past OOP, goes straight to the boyfriend.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Sticks out his hand, does the whole, I'm Mark, you remember me, right? And you must be the BF routine, which, okay, fine, standard enough. Until the next line, the line that proves he sees OOP as actual property.
Don't keep us in suspense. What did he say?
He asked the boyfriend, in his most annoying voice, mind you, can I borrow her for a sec?
Borrow her.
Borrow her.
Oh, my God. Like she's a cup of sugar or a power tool.
Right. Not a person, not a 21-year-old woman in a relationship who can speak for herself.
Wow. Just the sheer audacity, that confirms his whole mindset, doesn't it? She doesn't belong to herself. She belongs to whichever guy she's with, and he just needs permission from the current owner for, temporary use.
Makes your skin crawl, right?
Yeah.
So OOP immediately says no, tells him to leave. Now,
as she should.
But does Mark listen? Of course not. He keeps pushing for a full minute, the post says, arguing, insisting, and then he tries to take her hand by force.
No, he crossed the physical line.
He did. He took that terrible movie trope way too far.
Okay, so the boyfriend's right there, seeing this. Seeing him ignore her, no, argue, and now try to physically grab her.
Yep. And the boyfriend, who was probably already simmering from the whole borrow her disrespect, the script flipped hard.
What happened?
It was fast. And honestly, Pretty satisfying to read about. OP writes that the boyfriend just slaps the arrogance out of him.
Whoa, a slap.
Followed by a punch right in the face.
Okay, damn.
Then security gets called. Mark gets physically hauled out, shouting the whole time, apparently.
Wow. Instant karma delivery service.
And wait, it gets better. The postscript, the cherry on top.
Oh.
OP gets sent a video later, a video of Mark being dragged out by security, sent by one of Mark's ex-girlfriends.
No.
Yes. Laughing emoji included, with the message, served him right.
Oh my God. That means his track record with women is so consistently bad that his exes are like forming a support group to celebrate his public humiliation.
Pretty much. You know you messed up when your exes are high-fiving over your downfall.
Okay, but let's connect a dot here. The security thing. You mentioned security removed only Mark.
Yeah, that stood out to me too. Usually, in a fight at a bar or a club, security throws both people out, right? Doesn't matter who started it. Liability and all that.
Exactly. So why just Mark? This goes back to those details about wealth and the likely venue. This probably wasn't just some random dive bar.
Right. The boyfriend has security. Mark's parents fund everything. These are probably people used to, like, nicer places.
Precisely. Think high-end club, maybe a private room, maybe even a party at someone's house with hired security for the event. Not just a couple of bouncers at the door.
Okay, so private security works differently.
Big difference. Standard bouncers. Zero tolerance. You fight, you're both gone. De-escalate. Limit liability. But private security, especially at an exclusive place or event, they often work off a guest list. Their main job is protecting the venue's assets and ensuring the safety and comfort of the paying guests, the people who are supposed to be there.
And Mark was not supposed to be there.
Ding, ding, ding. Mark wasn't invited. He crashed the party because his buddy Ben was there. So by the time the punch landed, security probably already clocked him as a disruptive, uninvited dude harassing actual guests.
So they didn't just see two guys fighting. They saw a trespasser getting aggressive, trying to physically grab someone, and the boyfriend reacting defensively.
Exactly. They saw an instigator, a threat to their client, versus someone protecting their partner. So they removed the threat. Mark.
Wow. It's kind of the perfect reversal, isn't it? The entitlement that came from his wealth, the belief he could do anything, ended up being punished by the infrastructure of that same wealthy environment. Private security removed him from the premises, while the people who set the boundary got to stay.
It's poetic justice, really, and a huge lesson in boundaries. OOP saw the red flags from how he treated other women and realized, hey, that applies to how he sees me too.
Yeah, she said she learned she needs to distance myself a lot more quicker next time, which is a good lesson for her, but for us listening, maybe the lesson is even more immediate. How someone treats their exes or talks about romantic interests, it's not just about romance. That's how they view people, period. Including you, their friend.
Absolutely spot on. Mark thought he was the hero of his own toxic movie. Persistence pays off, alpha male wins.
Yeah, he thought he was in a rom-com.
Instead, he found out real life has different rules. You try to force yourself on someone after they've said no, you don't get the girl, you get punched in the face, publicly shamed, and maybe end up as viral content for your ex-girlfriend's group chat.
Ouch. So, okay, final thought for you listening.
Yeah.
We mentioned those catchy songs, those movie tropes.
Yeah.
The ones that kind of normalize creepy persistence or toxic behavior. Maybe take a second and think about the media you consume, the shows, the music, maybe even books. Is anything subtly telling you that, you know, ignoring boundaries, claiming ownership, or just being relentlessly annoying is actually romantic?
Or path to success.
Yeah, like what stuff are you maybe enjoying that accidentally props up that whole nice guy entitlement?
Yeah.
Even if it's just playing in the background. Good question. Might be worth thinking about.
Maybe just double check your wedding playlist first. Make sure you didn't accidentally include a stalker anthem.
Excellent practical advice. All right, thanks for going deep with us on this one. We'll catch you next time to see what other weird corners of the internet we can explore.